just being conscious of time, I'll try to pose certain binary questions, or if I may say, I'll request the panelists if they can answer those questions in about a minute each, and I'll kind of go around putting those questions together. The what Vivek was saying also really puts this point, and Pramod, I would like to seek your opinion because you've seen much broader spectrum, as I said, of things to happen. See, everybody's talking about digitization, everybody's talking about behavioral change. And I worry, and I'm sure we all do, are we risking a situation of excess capacity in the country, of real estate, right? Excess capacity of transportation, mobility, which is especially in businesses like what Oryx is in. Are we building excess capacity on liquidity? Because that's money, which nobody is consuming. And if we are building excess capacity, what could it do to the country in terms of its growth? Because I'm not very sure that capex will come into the play if you've got excess capacity on one side. Are we coming into a situation where we could have a very myopic growth, but a larger part of the country could be on excess capacity? And hence, how should companies pivot? And how should we look at those trends and really change before it hits us in our face, maybe 6 months down the line?
Just a second, there's something on the screen. I think the excess capacity in the private sector is one aspect of it. The Indian growth story. So let's leave aside what's happening. Otherwise, let's look at what is happening in India. Indian growth story hinges, and that's largely coming out of the government. Now, given what is happening on the liquidity support, given what's happening on the fiscal deficit front, the question is, when are we going to refocus back on these projects and start driving infrastructure supporting industries and the private sector that will bring confidence back into the consumer to buy things, to start spending? We talk about producer confidence, we must also speak about consumer confidence. And that's one cycle that has to start, and that will not start by taking small steps that we are taking today. So protecting employment, giving employment guarantees, it's more than guarantees, it's protecting and providing employment is very important for consumer confidence. You spoke in the beginning about people must buy from borrowed money, but who would buy from borrowed money if the confidence in future is not there? So that's a very important aspect that we have to very quickly refocus back. And our take within Siemens is this activity probably will start towards mid-21. Right now, there is firefighting. Fortunately, agriculture is doing well. That kind of demand is coming in. But what's the industrial demand requires regeneration of urban, semi-urban, and metropolises, where bulk of the middle classes. And that's where the confidence has to come in.
Got it.
So liquidity is there, and I think liquidity will continue to be there. Today, it's chasing mostly equity. We also see large ticket FDI. In fact, if you see the way the reserves with Reserve Bank of India have gone up, is primarily FDI. Although we hear from the equity markets, money is flowing out, but there is a large ticket FDI which is coming in. So if you see on the monetary front, we are okay, but question is lending is not happening. Today, if you go into the market and want project finance, probably no bank is there. Yeah. So
somebody might look at you very surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
As if you were asking a question which was never asked in the last 100 years.
Yeah. And then when you look at it, where this reluctance coming from, it's because of demand for whatever is being capacity is being